Good morning. We would love to be taking you out for a sail today. However, we still have a pulley problem. We have ordered the pulley and ordered a spare to go with it, and they are not going to be here until next week. So we can't go sailing without the pulley. The air conditioner part, we've been updated on that. The guy is working to get that part repaired, replaced, whatever, get the unit back to us so we can get it back installed into the boat. So we've got a lot of work going on.
We're secondhand sailors. I'm Turner.
I'm Renee. Hope you enjoy the video. Good morning. We're back on Daisy Mae, but as you know, we still have a pulley problem. We have ordered the pulley and ordered a spare to go with it, and they are not going to be here until next week. So we can't go sailing without the pulley. The air conditioner part, we've been updated on that. The guy is working to get that part repaired, replaced, whatever, get the unit back to us so we can get it back installed into the boat. So we've got a lot of work going on, but not anything that we can sail with. So as opposed to us just sitting back and not doing anything, we have several little projects in the background that we're working on that we thought we'd share with you instead of a sailing video this week. So I know you've been watching the news and you've seen Hurricane Erin that went up the east coast, the Atlantic coast of the United States and tore up a lot of places pretty good. It is peak hurricane season where we are right now, and getting the end of August and the 1st of September is like usually our rough time for hurricanes. So we thought we'd talk to you a little bit about what we do to prepare for a hurricane. First of all, our harbor requires us to evacuate if we know that there is going to be a surge of 4 feet or higher, because then the water comes up over the dock walls and will flood the marina. We have had hurricanes here that were not very severe, maybe category 2s and 3s, category 1s and 2s, that have left boats skewered on the pilings because the people failed to evacuate. Well, we have mandatory evacuation with fines now. So we leave whenever the harbor master calls for an evacuation. We evacuate. What is required to get Daisy Mae ready to evacuate even? Well, first things first, we have to empty out the interior of the boat. That's not every single thing in the boat has to go, but we do try to take out anything that is going to cost us if we have to replace it. For example, our microwave. Our microwave is not screwed down, so therefore we take it out and take it home. Most of our dishware and any of those things, our coffee maker, our induction plate, any of the things that are loose in here and that would be costly for us to have to replace, we take those home with us. We usually pack several laundry baskets full of things and get those home so that we don't have to replace them. We have baskets in our salon, which I pointed out to you on the very first episode of Secondhand Sailors, and all of those baskets are full of supplies, and we take these baskets and we will take those home with us as well. Luckily, they're already packed into baskets, so all we have to do is just take them out of the shelves, load them into a dolly, and get them into the car and take them home. Once we've taken away all of our possessions that we don't want to have to replace on the boat, on the interior of the boat, we move to the exterior. And in the exterior of the boat, we have quite a number of preparations in order to prevent high wind from destroying our boat and destroying our accessories on our boat. All of our canvas on our Bimini and on this Dodger will have to be taken down because the wind will catch that and try to rip it off of the boat. If it does rip it off the boat, then it's going to take the stainless railings with it, and when it does that, it will rip holes in the boat. We don't want holes in the boat. They'll fill with water and could sink our boat. So all of this canvas will have to be removed.
To be able to keep the wind from ripping it on off of here during the storm. Depends too, if it's just up to 40-50 mile an hour winds, sometimes we might leave it, but taking it down is always better. We also had flexible panels on top that would come down when we take this down, but I would leave the hard panels on the back unless it was something like Katrina that was 150 mile an hour winds, and I would probably pull them.
Since our mainsail is located inside a stack pack, it should be safe to go as is.
We would either go ahead and pull it on up and then drop it, flake it, and then pull it completely off of here, fold it and store it. Or I normally just would wrap my rope all the way down this thing and make sure it's good and secure, because you don't want any of it to pull out during a hurricane.
We just try to make sure that everything is secure and there are no loose ends or anything that the wind can whip out and wreak havoc on.
For hurricanes, we have to pull the jib down because you don't want anything sticking up above the water that'll catch wind. What we do is we take and slack our jib halyard after we pull the jib out from this roller, and then we go ahead and fold it right here on the deck and then put it down below to store it.
Now let's talk logistics. When we're moving Daisy Mae, we have to take our cars and deal with cars ahead of time. So we need to have 2 vehicles here at the marina. We'll take both vehicles and we will go to a staging area, wherever that location is that we plan to anchor Daisy Mae. We have to find a land area where we can park our vehicle. Once we get there, then we'll have the second vehicle carry us all the way back to the marina, and then we'll sail Daisy Mae. We'll leave one vehicle here at the marina. We'll sail Daisy Mae over to the anchorage. If we were evacuating from a hurricane, then we would have the motor on the entire time. We don't try to sail away from a hurricane. We put the motor, engage the motor, and get out as quick as possible. If we were evacuating from a hurricane, this channel would probably be rather full of other boats, because our marina has hundreds of boats in it, and all of them would have to evacuate in one direction or the other, as well as the shrimp boat fleets and any other vessels that might be out here. The larger vessels have to move just like we do. They usually go down into the canal and tie off to trees along the banks and things like that to keep their boats safe. We are showing you where we go, which is down the channel here, and then we're going to go around behind Deer Island and around the point, and we go down the backside of Biloxi to find different safe harbors, safe anchorages. There are places up the river that joins into the bay back there. There are also places all along the bay. Lots of different options. Use our dinghy to get to the vehicle, load the dinghy into the vehicle, then bring that vehicle back to the marina and pick up our second vehicle and go home. Our dinghy will be used in getting us back and forth to the boat when we anchor the boat at its hurricane location, wherever that may be.
We also have our anchor size to this boat for our storms, and we use all chain for our road that would take and hold us if we have to anchor somewhere for the storm.
When the boat is fully anchored, we take the dinghy off the davits at the back and we lower it into the water, and we take it to our nearest point wherever we have already pre-parked our vehicle, and then we load the dinghy into that vehicle and take it home with us. Once the storm is over, we'll get into the dinghy again and take it back to Daisy Mae to check and make sure everything is safe and that we can actually sail her back to the marina.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
If you did, please remember to subscribe to our channel, leave us a like and a comment down below. We really like hearing from you guys.
Until next time, remember to tell your mom and them, turn her, say hey.